pelvis just as he touched the football, and he's limping out of there. Schweisinger. He'll be replaced by Woods. They interchange in every play anyway. Less than a minute to be played, 56 seconds. The clock is stopped at following the incompletion at midfield. Big play again for both teams. McAleer sends two wide receivers out to the left. Woods and Woodard. McAleer back the pass, dropping straight back. He's got some time this time. He looks downfield, throws one down here, caught for a first down at the 39-yard line. Boy, he hit it right on the sideline marker. To Max Paddock, I believe, is the guy who caught the ball. And for the first time this afternoon, I believe, Stevenson is in Big Red territory at the 40-yard line.
And we see a shift of momentum all of a sudden in this football game.
They're one field goal away from taking a lead, and they're in four-down territory right now. As Sterling Knight Stevenson breaks the huddle. Gene's getting a little nervous. He's standing up. Of course, you and I, Klaus, are cool, calm, and collected. But ready to have a heart attack up here. McAleer pitches back out on that same play to Paddock. He turns to the outside. He got about 3 yards on the play. Right around the ankles at the 37-yard line, making a big defensive play for the Big Reds, was linebacker Andre Burke.
Muskegon is not getting the penetration on defense that they got in the first half.
A gain of 3 on the play. That last play they used on that identical play went for about 30 yards. This time the Big Reds stop him for a 3-yard gain with 20 seconds to go and the clock running in the third quarter, and Muskegon leading 2-0. Campbell now split out to the left. In motion for the first time tonight goes Paddock from left to right. Single setback. They throw over the middle. Almost intercepted by Donald Banks, who had 6 points in his hands. Oh, that's Willie Wilson. Willie Wilson, number 9.
Yeah, we're getting those 9s and 8s mixed up again. They're so hard to distinguish from where we are.
Well, I said when we were off the air, Klaus, I think Muskegon's going to pick one off, and they had a golden opportunity there. If Woolley could have hung onto that ball, it'd have been all over.
Well, I called the safety earlier, so it's your turn to call one here.
That'll stop the clock with 6 ticks left on the clock in the third period. And Sterling Knight's faced with 3rd down and 7. And they're going to take timeout, I believe. It is timeout called by Sterling Heights on a big 3rd and 6 play. Klaus and I will be back with more exciting high school state championship football, where the scoreboard reading Muskegon 2, Sterling Heights, Stevenson's Titans nothing. Back in just half a minute.
Where the holidays here, gotten after the sale. He stands behind those cars, and he's got happy customers to prove it. It's worth the trip to George K. Herman Chevrolet Buick in Ravenna.
Winter's just around the corner and time to think about your furnace. Hi, this is Tom Skipper from Skipper Heating and Air Conditioning. If your furnace is old or not operating properly, it will cost you money by wasting energy or by failing entirely. Don't take chances. Call us here at Skipper Heating and Air Conditioning for a free estimate or ask about our Clean and Check service call before the cold weather gets here. We've been specializing in total comfort systems for over 40 years. Call us today at 728-7202.
I'd like to remind everybody at the conclusion of this game, Klaus, thanks to Dwight Hamilton and
Now, Jim Moyne starting out that football season September the 5th. Would you have believed that we would be in Pontiac for a Class A championship game? And would you have believed that the score at the end of 3 quarters would be Muskegon 2, Sterling Heights Stevenson nothing?
I wasn't surprised the Big Reds are here, but 2-0 is a surprising score as they want to pitch back out to Paddock. Fumble momentarily, but he does pick up the ball, runs out of bounds with it, and about they break the huddle. The Titans now send Woodard out wide to the right along with Schweisinger. Back to pass. McAleer wants to throw a quick one over the middle. He gives it to his tight end. He's got it. He's inside the 25-yard line. Goes Marvy Campbell. First down and 10 for Stevenson on what should be the last play of the half. And Klaus, they're in field goal range right now, are the Titans. They are threatening. That should be the last play of the third quarter. It is. We'll be back with a 4th and final period of the state Class A championship game, with Muskegon leading 2-0 in 1 minute right after these important words.
It may be a pain to drive.
surprising score as they want to pitch back out to Paddock. Fumble momentarily, but he does pick up the ball and runs out of bounds with it at about the original line of scrimmage, and that was a dangerous play that time for Sterling Heights. Paddock had the ball slightly thrown behind him, and he made a nice athletic move to pick up the ball. He ran out of bounds, stopping the clock with 11:56 to go. The Big Reds need a big defensive play right here, Klaus, because they're definitely in field goal range.
Fewest amount of points that Stevenson has scored during the year, 12 against Utica Eisenhower.
All right, Muskegon now did not have anybody out here covering these two guys on the wide side of the field, but now they pick him up as McAleer has 2nd down and 10 and 1 setback. They want to throw the same pass they completed earlier, but McAleer is going to have to scramble out of the pocket. Being chased by Reuben Townsend. He's got him at the 40-yard line. A big sack for the Big Reds. Listen to the crowd. That's the big play we're looking for, James.
Jim, I can't understand that. We'll take it, but, a couple dives into the middle, and you've got a chip shot for a field goal. Now they're out of field goal range. Biggest play of the ball game so far, and the Muskegon defense has risen to the occasion again and again this afternoon.
15-yard loss.
I was just commenting a few minutes ago about how the momentum was starting to shift, and Muskegon's defense was not a factor. They became a factor in a real hurry.
Here's a big play now. 3rd down and 25 yards to go. The Mighty Mites are in there. One step back. Paddock's also in motion from left to right. Back to pass. McAleer being chased by the little Mighty Mites. They throw an incomplete at the 38-yard line. Willie Wilson was there. Anthony Watkins. And hearing footsteps out of the backfield was Steve Gorowski, the intended receiver. 4th down, and will they punt it?
I think you've almost got to, Jim, from that area.
I would think they would, but they may not. And Stevenson now is mulling this decision over, and they may go for it here on 4th down. I kind of like that decision.
Yeah, I do,
They don't
too.
get the 1st down. Muskegon's going to get excellent field position. Paddock, though, is in there. Boy, you got to smell something right here, though, Klaus. Only one guy came in. And they got one man out here now on one guy. Paddock will punt the football. And he booms it down in the neighborhood of the 10-yard line where it's angled out of bounds. Boy, beautiful punt.
Yep.
Stevenson now goes on defense. The Big Reds, momentarily anyway, dodge a bullet. They'll take over 1st down and 10, but deep in their own territory. And another big hand goes to the Big Red defense.
Yeah, Watkins down there taking the high fives from his teammates on the side. The defense did a heck of a job in that series.
Gentlemen, it's very important Muskegon puts a couple 1st downs together. They want to run out the clock, and if they have to kick, they want to kick deep into their own territory.
They have it 1st down and 10 at their own 10-yard line. They go right up the middle now to Larry Williams. He's got some running room. He's across the 15. He's out to the 19-yard line. Larry Williams powering ahead. Nothing fancy now for the Big Reds, but they do get a big, important 9 yards and some breathing room.
We need some points.
10 minutes and 35 seconds and counting now to be played in the state Class A championship. Muskegon has won 12 mythical state titles, looking for lucky number 13. Right up the middle of the quarterback, keeping Rodney Burks, and he's got a 1st down across the 20 to the 23-yard line.
And already the chant going up, we're number 1.
Oh, that's too premature, Klaus. 10:20 to go. A little turnover right here, and Sterling Knight Stevenson is in field goal range. Big 1st down for the Big Reds. Larry Williams now out of the lineup. Boy, what a ball game he's played here tonight. He's only a junior. He'll be back again for Dave Taylor's Big Reds in the 1987 season. Out of the power eye right, the Big Reds with the ends in tight. Give to Eddie Brown. Eddie across the 25, out near the 30. Eddie Brown's got about 7, maybe 8 yards to the 30-yard line. Straight ahead running for the Big Reds. Chewing up the clock. We're at 9:50 to be played. Dave Taylor, the former North Muskegon Norseman of 1959. 2-time most valuable player for Ferris State University in the early 1960s, guiding the Muskegon Big Reds to what they hope will be their first playoff champion in Class A. 2nd down, let's call it 3 to go for the Big Reds out of the power eye right. They give it now to Eddie Brown. Eddie to the 30. He's to the 31, the 32-yard line where he's going to be just shy of a 1st down. Going to be about a yard from picking up a most important 1st down for the Big Reds, who desperately want to get a couple of first downs, as Gene Young pointed out, chew up some of that clock, and not permit Sterling Heights-Stevenson from getting the ball in excellent field position. Larry Williams quickly coming in with a play, and they're going to keep Andre Burks in there and send out, nobody's gone out of there as yet. Now Eddie Brown will be coming out. Eddie Brown now checks out of the huddle on third down and short yardage. Burks now on 3rd and 1. They give it to Larry Williams. He's got a first down. He's at the 35-yard line. Big pickup. Oh, you better believe it. They're all big now.
And that's the unsung hero, as I've mentioned earlier in the broadcast. This is the guy that's been doing the blocking all year for Eddie Brown and Burks and Wilson.
Right at the 35-yard line, Muskegon now will have it. First down and 10 with an eternity left to be played in this game, 8.5 minutes.
Well, that's an awful lot of time.
Muskegon out of the tight T formation. Well, the backs are in tight. They give it right up the middle, and barely hanging on the football is Larry Williams. He was velvet after getting only about a yard on the play. Big Joe Schroeder in there on the bottom of the pile for Sterling Heights, a 6-foot, 224-pound senior, and that was a big defensive play for Sterling Heights.
Jim, the big offense in this second half has been Eddie Brown. It's kind of a blast play off tackle. I look for Coach Taylor to run that. It's been a big gainer for him.
Again, we have some problems with one of the Big Red's equipment. It's Bromley having some problems, but he's all right now as Eddie Brown is in with a play. On second down and a long 9, almost 10 yards to go for the Big Reds. Second and 9 out of the eye. Back to pass is Burks. He's going to keep the football, trying to find some running room. He's out to the 39-yard line, getting 4 on the play, and he went out of bounds, which did stop the clock. That was a good call by the Big Reds, but I'll tell you, Sterling Heights-Stevenson and their All-State candidate Ken Marnham were out here making the big play to chase Burks out of bounds and kill the clock on a big play coming up now for Muskegon. 3rd and 6. What did Dave Taylor and his staff call right here? From the 39-yard line, Pat Abraham breaks the huddle. Oh, they like to get a first down here. Out of the eye, Willie Wilson now on the slot to the right. Burks back to pass, looking downfield. Flag is thrown. Burks throws one out here, incomplete, in and out of the hands of Jeff Brown at midfield. Ball was put right on his hands, but a flag was thrown. Probably going to have somebody in motion for Muskegon anyway. Preliminary indication has not been given as yet, but they are talking to Sterling Heights-Stevenson. It's against Muskegon now. Backfield in motion. Well, Sterling Heights will decline that one, and they'll get the ball back once again, and Chris Cross will have to come in and punt the ball away for the Big Reds. I should say he'll stay in, as he is an offensive guard and an all-area one at that, and a junior. He made the all-area offensive team, selected by the area coaches, published by the Muskegon Chronicle, that came out Thursday. Big Reds had a whole host of people make offensive and defensive first string on that team. As well they should when you're sitting down here at Pontiac Silverdome. Cross now back inside his own 30-yard line, waiting for the snapback, and it's another perfect one by Pelotas, and he booms one this time. All the way down inside the 15 to the 10. Got to reach it back at his 10-yard line, and he runs out of running room at the 18. What a punt by Chris Cross. Wow. He punted that ball 50 yards in the air, and a little return at that, and now Sterling Heights-Stevenson with poor field position, Gene.
Jim and Kloss, we've called on the defense to do it time and time again this afternoon, and now for about the 10th time, they're going to have to stop the Titans.
Darrell Rogers would love to have had a punt like that earlier in the year a few times.
At the 19-yard line. Pat McAleer waiting for the snap back from center. Wants to give him a draw to Gorowski. Breaks one tackle line of scrimmage. Breaks another, and he's across the 20 to the 21-yard line, getting 3. Reggie Moore had him initially. Stopped for short yardage, if any, at the line of scrimmage, and we got another Big Red injured down on the field. We got a timeout called with 6:52 remaining to be played in this Class A championship thriller. Muskegon leading 2-0 with 6:52 left. Let's come back with more exciting playoff football in just 30 seconds.
Seaway Motors would like to take this opportunity to congratulate the Big Reds of Muskegon for a most successful season. Stop in and say hello to Gene Cuthrell and Dale Horton. Quality people, and they've been selling quality cars in Muskegon for 26 years. If Gene and Dale don't have the car you're looking for, they'll find it. Pick up the phone and dial 728-0494 and ask for Gene or Dale. Or visit them at 135 Ottawa, just off Business 31 across from Agars. Seaway Motors, quality cars from quality people.
We still have a big red down on the turf at around the 20-yard line. Slightly less than 7 minutes remaining. You're just tuning in. Muskegon on the top end of a 2-0 score. That's right, I said 2-0. A safety earlier, and that has been the extent of the scoring. And that looks like Andre Burke.
Gentlemen, one thing I fear in this possession by the Titans is they've been really successful on those quick look-ins where they run the guy down about 8 or 10 yards, and they're flowing. They're putting 3 and 4 pass receivers out, so Muskegon has got to be terribly careful to pick up their men and guard them closely in this possession.
Here we go, back to the action. Andre Burke's off the field. On second down, let's call it 7 to go for quarterback Pat McAleer out of one step back. He's got some time, throws one down here to Pat, intercepted by Muskegon. Hoffman, 15 to 10, touchdown, Muskegon. Listen to the crowd.
Absolutely bonkers.
Mario Hoffman, 20 yards on the interception return. Here's a big extra point. They do not have an extra point kicker. They got to go for 2. They can stall it away here, perhaps.
Well, you called it, Jim.
Left to right, back to passes. Burke rolling to his right. Will he keep? He tries to get in the end zone. Did he get in? He did. 2-pointer. Muskegon leads 10 to nothing. They're 6.5 minutes away from their first state championship. Listen to these. Keep up on crazy.
Jim, what we need now is a nice Eddie Brown run to really break this thing open and put us...
If we don't get the ball, Klaus, we're going to have to kick it. 10 to nothing, Muskegon with 6:34. They're going nuts in the silver now. We're looking down there at a happy Shirley Taylor, Tom Baker, the class of 59. All kinds of people waving up here in the booth. They're ecstatic. A sea of green and gold and red and white. Rooting now for the Big Reds. Their defense got to do it again.
I think the Detroit area is going to know where Muskegon is after we get through here this afternoon.
Well, they can hear him right now in downtown Pontiac. What a ball game we have. Mario Hoffman, a junior, with the biggest play of his life. A play he'll never forget if he lives to be 150 years old.
Jim, a good point. We've had Sterling Heights fans on their hands all afternoon. Muskegon fans have definitely been a factor here this afternoon.
And what an effort by Rodney Burks to get the 2-pointer on the rollout. That was a big play, Klaus.
Yep.
Cross Gregorczyk, short kick coming down at the 25-yard line and hit immediately at the 30 and bounce back. Anthony Watkins. Pierre Elliott, who's played a great game here tonight, also combining to make the big hit on number 38, Larry Pants, who had his bell rung at the 26-yard line.
And you can just see the frustration on the faces of the Sterling Heights Stevenson players as they come out on the field. They are the number 1 team in the last regular season poll. They knew this Muskegon team was going to be tough. They didn't know how tough.
Well, they got to go to the air right now. Muskegon now needs to come up with another big defensive play and get the ball back and kill some more time off the clock. And look at Anthony Watkins trying to blitz. They throw one down here. It's batted down by Reuben Townsend at the line of scrimmage. The defense doing it again. Dave Taylor, the master of the defense. He wants them blitzing at all times in there right now. They're not going to sit back there and play it safe on defense now and give them those 10, 15-yarders.
Jim, defense is a team concept. You've got to have the players that can fulfill that team concept. and Muskegon has the right chemistry. They've had the right chemistry all year. These guys that are so small, they're not even supposed to be on a high school football field. They've been doing it all year, and they're doing it again this afternoon.
All right, here comes Stevenson up to the line of scrimmage on his second down and 10. McAleer again with one setback. Anthony Watkins and company ready to blitz again. And here comes Anthony. McAleer back to pass. Throws one down here. It's caught by the tight end Campbell for a first down across the 35 to the 37-yard line. That one almost was intercepted by Willie Wilson.
Yep. Willie almost had it. And he would have had 6 points.
You know, we have a new quarterback into the lineup. That's number 5 in there, Sean Barra. At quarterback, I don't know if McAleer is hurt, but he is not in the lineup. Maybe Rick Pye not happy with that last interception. But they do have a first down on Barra's pass to Campbell, and the big one it was.
It's going to be a passing offense, Jim, and Muskegon defensive backfield coached by Tim Parker is well coached, well schooled.
Back to pass is Barra, rolling back to pass, being chased by Reggie Moore, evades him, throws one down here, incomplete at midfield to Campbell. Well, that was some good scrambling on the part of Barra.
Only a junior.
He got away from Clayton Kimmerling and Reggie Moore. Clayton Kimmerling, the captain for the Big Reds, who last year, following the last game of the season, went hunting and accidentally shot part of his toe off. He was worried at hospital time whether he was going to be able to play football for the Muskegon Big Reds. Did he play? He's going both ways here for the Big Reds at a big 170 pounds. Second down and 10, 5.5 minutes. They stopped the clock on that last incompletion. Barra is in a quarterback on a deuce backfield. Looks to pass. Throws one out here in the flat. He's got a man open, and it's complete for a 5-yard pickup at the 45-yard line of Dave Schweisinger. Terry Hoffman was there defending on the play. They're going to call it an incompletion. Well, the Big Red fans might have called that one. He bobbled it. Dave Taylor wasn't arguing at all down there, but they're going to rule an incompleted pass.
I think I saw a bunch of red sweaters being shed for black and white shirts all of a sudden.
Oh, I wish the people back in Muskegon could see the crowd here tonight. I say tonight, this afternoon.
You're getting excited, too.
Oh, what a sight this is to see down below.
We talked about it during the season, how nice it would be to get down to the Silverdome. We are here.
Third down and 10. Dave Taylor and I had to buy a ticket last year. Third down and 10 in motion. Left to right goes Woodard. Baba in backfield in motion will be called. He'll throw it down there anyway. It's caught. It'll be brought back. Caught by Terry Woods, a split end in Big Red territory at the 48, but a flag went down. And somebody wasn't set in that front forward wall for Sterling Heights, and they'll whistle this one back and bring up third down and 15. We'll get the first official interpretation in a minute. I think we also have another injured Big Red out there. Can we not, Gene?
Yes, I haven't caught his number yet. Jim, I'm amazed at the physical condition of the Big Red defense.
Yeah.
They've been on the field a lot. It's very, very warm, about 70 degrees. Paul's pointed that out. And the kids are playing their heart out as the...
It's Watkins.
Gene, this is Anthony Watkins. He ought to get a tremendous hand. What a ball game this guy has played. He's limping off the field right now. 5'4", 135-pound nose guard.
They're practically having to drag him out of there, too, I'll tell you.
That's going to hurt their pass rush. What a ball game this guy's played here. What a season he's had. Third down and 15 to go. Big play now for the defense. The clock starting. For what reason? I don't know. I thought they had an incompleted pass. They did. Back to pass. Being chased, being sacked. Reggie Moore at the 20-yard line. Reggie Moore, 5'7", 140 pounds, defensive end. That'll bring up fourth down. They're going to have to punt the football. Why did the clock start that last play, Gene? I have no idea. It was an incompleted pass.
Well, that's a big plus for us. Jim, those big Titan tackles may be able to play Big Ten, but they can't keep out the 150-pound Big Red defensive tackles.
Good point, Gene.
The ball is at the 22-yard line, and Paddock is going to punt it away. Big Reds don't have anybody back. Yeah, he's back in punt formation. I think he will punt it, Gene. Well, there's nobody back, and Paddock gets a step. Bobble it, and it's nearly blocked, but he got off a dandy. And it's going to bounce in midfield, and it takes a Stevenson bounce into Big Red territory to the 40, where it's down at the 39. Muskegon will take over 4 minutes and 5 seconds away from a state Class A championship. Stevenson has 2 timeouts remaining, and they'll use them up momentarily. In the meantime, the Big Reds are going to let that clock roll on 2nd down and 10. Their defense has done it for them here tonight. In fact, they've created all the points in the ballgame. A safety, Reggie Moore, forcing Pat McAleer to run out of the end zone. And Mary Hoffman with a 20-yard pass interception return for a TD.
Larry Williams limping.
Many of these guys going both ways. So now to Andre Burke, stays on his feet. He's to the 40. He's to the 45, the 47-yard line. Andre Burke with a great individual effort. He was hit at the 40 and got 7 more yards.
He had 3 players on his back before he finally went down.
That shows you the type of inspiration the Big Reds have here tonight. 2:45 and counting. And a timeout called. The second one of the ball game. Second one of the second half. And Muskegon now with 3rd down and short yardage. 2:44 away. We'll be back with more playoff football in just 1 minute.
You never usually think much about your garage door, unless, of course, it won't open or close. Well, that's when Gary Shepard reminds you to think of Shepard Garage Door. Gary and his staff wish the Muskegon Big Reds all the best of luck in this afternoon's game. And they remind you that whenever you have a garage door problem, they can solve it. You'll find a complete line of new and used garage doors, as well as parts for most all garage doors. Whether it's residential, commercial, or industrial, Shepard Garage Door and their 30 years of service can handle your needs. Shepard Garage Door, airline at Getty in Muskegon.
Hi, this is Connie from the new event on the north side. That's right, the event 2. Now there's an event on the north side with great sports and great food. Come in for lunch and enjoy our delicious Mexican food and your favorite beverage. I would like to invite everyone on the north side to come in and check us out. We're the event 2 on M120 just west of Giles on the north side of Muskegon.
And don't forget the main event, great sports and great food, still on Laketon and Seaway Drive in Muskegon.
I'm going to get out of here somewhat early.
Now we're back once again at the Pontiac Silverdome. If you're just joining us this afternoon in the Port City, we have great news. 2:44 remaining in the 4th quarter, and Muskegon leading at 10-0.
3rd down and 2. They give it the same play to Andre Burke, and he bowls forward for the 1st down at midfield. That ought to do it, Klaus. They only have 1 timeout remaining. Do Sterling I. Stevenson and the junior Andre Burke got it on that simple fullback trap. And Clayton Kimmerling and Cross and Allstater, Cedric Brown and the junior Bromley, all doing a great job in the forward trenches for the Muskegon Big Reds. Can't say enough about Craig Bromley either, the 6'1", 190-pound junior. He's got to go against a guy across from him that's 270 pounds. 1st down and 10 for the Big Reds. 2:14.